Hello and welcome to another update video about Terra Luna. We start with a quick snippet from the last video to just ground ourselves from where we started after where we were in the last video. And if this was a wave 2, where does the wave 3 now need to go? So wave 1, 2, adjusted slightly here. So in that wave 3, we should now go down to at least 77 US dollars. Yeah, that would make sense because the 77 US dollar level is also here previous support, as you can see here, of that wave A. So it makes sense that that wave 3 could bounce off here. We will then make a wave 4, and in a wave 5 we come down. So let's take a look at where we are. This video was from yesterday. We were around $85. Today we came down to 79 US dollars, or 79.55. That is how far we came down. Yesterday I showed you that what we have done here in this move down could already be the C wave, that the C wave here started already. Theoretically, no, A, B, C. Yeah, I think that is the case. I think we are already in that wave C. As I showed you here, this could have been the wave 1, 2. We might now be in that third wave, ideally coming down to at least $77. Then expect a bit of a bounce and then come down in the target area that we defined end of March. The thing is that for a wave 3, you would ideally, so this is obviously a correction in an uptrend. That is how I see it at the moment. And this correction, a second wave, a wave 2, yeah. In such a correction, in such a wave 2, you have 3 waves, A, B, C. That C wave itself is split into 5 waves. This sometimes causes some confusion, but it's looking like this was wave 1, this wave 2. The wave 3 will then be now, and then we have a wave 4 and 5. So, and for that third wave in which we now might be, the target is, as I said, at least the 1.618 Fibonacci extension of that first wave, and we're going to take a look at that. You can see here the 1.618 Fibonacci extension is actually here at 78 US dollars. I think depending on how accurately I draw that, but no, that is pretty good. Looking good. Yeah, I think it is. No, I think it's sort of $77.70, and yeah, I can adjust the trend line here. So that support line, and I think this is where we should see the next support. This is also here where we had that low of the wave A, very close to that level. That was actually here at $75.70. So we came down quite impulsively today. Looks like we're not finished yet, at least at the moment. You know, there is no strong reaction or anything to any level. I think the next key level will be that 77, 78 US dollar level. From here then, what you would expect in a wave 4, a little bit of a retracement to the upside. That could, and that is pure speculation now because it depends on how far does the wave 3 come down. But let's speculate it comes down to $78 here, or to that support line. Then you would expect in another retracement to the upside, the area around 85 to 90 US dollars. Yeah, normally, well, no, let's call it 82.50 to $87.70. This would be a wave 4 retracement before you do the final sell-off in a wave 5, and that could take us into the green target area. That is how it looks at the moment. Yeah, I do expect us to reach that. There could, of course, at any point here, a little bit of a move up, all the way up to the wave B. Only if we break the wave B to the upside, then I would believe that the wave B isn't finished yet. It will then be a bit higher. But so far it's been working out. The levels that we defined end of March have been reached. Yeah, we were back then here somewhere. We reached that top area, even though we only briefly got into it, or just, I think, missed it for a few cents or maybe $1. Then we came down here in this A, moved up in a wave B, and I think the wave C is now coming. All going according to plan at the moment. And Terra Luna in this scenario has a lot of space for further downside. So from here, it could theoretically move all the way down to $53, and the scenario would still not be invalidated. That gives it a lot of protection for any Bitcoin drops. And it could, even if it loses the green target area here, which is located between 53 and 72 US dollars, it could even lose that, go down all the way to $43, and only below that we have to talk about quite significantly lower prices, and we talk about a $12 to $32 Terra Luna. But at the moment it's looking like this should all be good. So far we cannot see a turnaround yet, so the 4-hour chart here continues to be in free fall, so in line with my expectation that we should get down to 77, 78 US dollars. As a minimum, we are now oversold nearly on the 4-hour chart. That means we could see here some retracement, and however, we are not yet oversold on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, you can see here that we are only at 42. A lot of cryptos are oversold at the moment. Terra Luna isn't. Now that means that Terra Luna could get further down because it has more downside potential. It has more space to move lower. It's not yet oversold, and we've just had a bearish crossover on the MACD, as you can see that here. A couple of days ago that happened on the daily MACD. Let's take a look at the 4-day chart, which is also fairly relevant. Here further downside as well in place. Dropped even into the bearish range on the RSI, and we are very close to making a bearish crossover here on the 4-day chart. Weekly, also here bearish crossover. Actually, in that whole chart history, it's looking like that only happened here for the 3rd time. Bearish crossover. Last time that happened, we had quite a bit of a drop. So yeah, we could really see here us coming down a little. And what you can actually see, we've got a trend line going on here. I think it would be fairly realistic to say that we could come down all the way to that trend line. So that trend line is at the moment at around 56 US dollars, and that we could find some support here. So either way, at the trend line, if we get there, we will expect and we will see probably some support. Let's take a look if we see anything on the monthly chart. Actually, not much really on the MACD. RSI, pretty much just now coming out of the overbought range. Bit of a bearish divergence going on the monthly chart. It's just something to keep an eye on. That means, if that plays out, you can expect quite a bit of a move down. By the way, that blue target area down here is for the alternative scenario, the more bearish scenario, which I don't see yet. At the moment, I have to assume that we are in this more bullish scenario where we will get into the green target area, because a few people have asked that we will get into the green target area here and then reverse and get back into an uptrend in a wave 3. Because essentially this year was a wave 1, we came down in a wave 2. The next wave should be wave 3 to the upside, and that should get at least $279. So I'm talking here about the next major wave up. And that is my view about Terra Luna. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership and maybe also check out the trading course I've published on my website. I do publish 1 chapter a week. It's not finished yet, but 1 chapter per week. It's currently in pre-sale at a discounted price. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.